Hey there, everybody. Welcome. I hope I'm live as usual. Something's going on as usual. But if I'm live, welcome. Thank you all for being here. If you are coming to this video not live, go down below. All the timestamps will be below this video. Also, this is for tomorrow, just so everybody knows. This is a reading for tomorrow, the 11th. So, thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate it. Irish Spring, hello. Jackie, hello. Kylie, welcome. Mom, Dad, hello. And Andrea, hello. Val A, hello. And that's all I can see right now. So, welcome. Jax, hello. Thank you for being here. We're going to, as always, answer some questions, some super chats real quick, and then we're going to get started. Irish Spring, thank you for the super chat last night. You say here, want to move forward and move in with Tyler. This is a question. And you have the Justice card and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like things will move forward and there could be moving in the future. King of Pentacles is something permanent, like, a permanent relationship, for example, or just something permanent in your life. So I would say, yeah, I feel like this will become permanent. I would just take your time here with these cards. Donna, Raven Picks, if you are here, let me know. Thank you for the super chat. Raven Picks, feel free to pop your question in down below. I'll be happy to answer it. Miss L. Scott, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Am I about to get hired for the new day job? Will I be happy there? Will it pay me great money? Will it let me work from home? So I do feel like you could get hired here. You have the Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess. A lot of potential here in this situation is what I'd say to you. Also really good for working from home, by the way, here, Miss L. Scott, because the Four of Pentacles is a card of like comfort or like a comfort zone or something like that. So definitely could be good for working from home is what I would say to you. So, yeah, I would say yes. This looks very good. Yeah, you have the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is just, like, what's popping into my head is limitation. I feel like you're saying don't limit yourself. So, but I feel like that could be just talking about the working from home thing. Like, maybe it does allow you to work from home, but maybe every once in a while you have to go into work or something like that. So, that's what I would say there with this Eight of Swords is, just, kind of like realize that there might be some things. But I feel like this will be very good for you, especially with that Four of Pentacles, like something permanent and all this other stuff. So love it. Miss L. Scott, again, thank you for the super chat. What's the deal with me and Kay? Going to improve or no? King of Swords, I feel like he's too closed off here. Seven of Cups, I don't hate this, is what I would say to you, because the Seven of Cups to me actually says that if you can bring things back into focus, then, then this could work out. But it's like both people have to be willing to bring the relationship or whatever back into focus, and things will work out. King of Swords is kind of like a very shut-off energy, but with the Seven of Cups, it says, like, it wouldn't be impossible for you to have a open conversation with this person and, like, try to focus the relationship, if that makes sense. So I feel like the choice is yours. Seven of Cups is always a choice. Like, we can choose what cup to focus on. So that's what I'd say to you. Miss L. Scott, again, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, how will the business I own do the rest of June? You have the Tower here. The Empress is actually pretty good as well, Miss L. Scott. The Tower is a card that kind of represents needing to rebuild something. I kind of feel like this has already happened. The Empress is going from winter to spring, so definitely a card of improvements. I would be, like, if I had a business on right now, which I have several, then I would be focusing on the little things right now. I would be focusing on strengthening things, like strengthening your strengths, basically. I literally did a video on this for my group today about strengthening your strengths, or strengthening things that are working, because that's what Capricorn energy is. It's like efficiency. It's strengthening something that's already working. So that's what I feel here for you, but that looks really good. Pretty Bird, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Is Ginger talking bad behind my back? I would say no. You have the King of Wands, Five of Pentacles. I mean, the Five of Pentacles could basically say yes, but the Five of Pentacles would also say ignore it. I always say the Five of Pentacles represents needing to make sure you're not drawing attention to something. Because normally there's like a person with a bell around their neck on the Five of Pentacles, and it kind of says like, don't draw your attention to it, you'll be fine. So I wouldn't even care if they were, if I were you. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will I get approved for the apartment I want this week? Queen of Swords here, Hierophant. I would say, yeah. This is like official stuff. You know what I mean? Both these cards, like official business. So I would say yes with these cards. Lonnie, again, card for love this week. Give the Queen of Cups very good energy for you. Seven of Pentacles, still waiting is what I'd say. So definitely a waiting energy, but Queen of Cups is like loving yourself, number one. And it's like a very kind, caring, nurturing energy, number two. So I feel like you could be really like taking care of yourself and all that other stuff. And Seven of Pentacles, looking forward to the future, looking to make some changes in love. So I like it. Anita's deck. I can't even talk today. Anita's desk. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I be able to retire in 8 years financially secure? I feel like if you want to, yes. 8 of Cups here. So yeah, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like literally if you have a goal, then work towards it, right? So I would say yes with these cards. I love it. That looks really good. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will our drive through Kentucky be fun? I would say, yeah. I mean, I would get out of your head. Let go of the fears here with the Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel like it'll be fun, is what I'd tell you. Ace of Pentacles. Will it help my career? Knight of Swords. I would say yes. Maybe not like right now. Knight of Swords is you doing something that could have a future impact. So maybe not right now, but in the future, probably yes. And you say, will Christopher continue doing great in college? Chariot, Victory. I would say yes, for sure. Will Benjamin get into a great college? Yeah, I mean, going through some sort of transformation. So I would say yes. Andrea, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Do I have any secret admirers right now? I would actually say yes. 2 of Cups, perfect match. So this could be the 2 of Cups means kind of like a soul connection, whatever you want to call it. So I don't really call it soulmates. I mean, I think we have multiple people on Earth that we could be with, that we could be very happy with forever if we choose to. So that's what I'd say here. But definitely, I would say yes to you. Andrea, again, thank you for the super chat. Is Anthony ever going to reach out to me? Queen of Pentacles. I would say, I mean, I feel like it's possible, but I also wouldn't wait with this Queen of Pentacles. My thing with Queen of Pentacles is it's a good card, but it also says, like, you have the resources to go get something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like saying don't hold on to something like this. It's also a card I call the Crossroads. It can say, like, there's a new choice for you. There's something new. Nine of Cups is like a wish and fulfillment, so it does say you could be getting a wish in this situation. But, again, it can also represent satisfaction. So like as it maybe he's satisfied on his own, but I don't know, I feel like you'd be waiting a long time. Look, you have the Hangman, so that's like a long wait, you know, and I don't think anybody should be waiting. I just want to give a shout out here to Scotty Pimpin. Just subscribed to the channel. Love the name. So, Scotty, welcome. Thank you for being here. Irish Spring, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, wondering when I'll get my unemployment. You have the Ace of Wands here, Seven of Swords. I mean, Seven of Swords says, let go of your fears. Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. So I feel like you will get it. As I always say, I don't give time frames. To me, the universe doesn't wear a watch. And as I always say, I don't trust any psychic that claims they can tell when something is going to happen. It just doesn't work that way. So I would say soon. Really good card. So I like the Ace of Wands for abundance in general. For sure. Elizabeth, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Elizabeth, do you mind if we start with the collective? Let me know. And if not, I'll do it right away, of course. But let me just clear all this out as well. All right. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Let me just do this right here as well. JC, you say here, my outside cats are supposed to be safe, but some people now demand area is shared. My outside cats are supposed to be safe, but some people are now demand, how bad will this get? Do I contact officials? I feel like things will be fine. The world is common agreement, you know, so, to me, this is a card of making an agreement together or coming to some sort of common agreement. So, in a lot of ways, I feel like this says there's room to make an agreement. It is also an ending. It can represent going through, some sort of squeeze, as I always say. To me, this is like a birth card being in the squeeze. But, that's what I'd say here, JC. I feel like in a lot of ways that this could be kind of like going through some sort of squeeze, but I feel like you'll come to an agreement, JC. So, yeah, Page of Cups, good news. I feel like things will work out, JC. Allison Danielsa, did I say your name right? Probably not. Thank you. What good news is coming my way? Page of Swords here. Page of Swords. I like the Page of Swords for good news questions, Allison, because to me it's a card that says there's a lot of good news. You just have to look for it, right? Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. So it says start looking for good things. There's good things happening all around you. You just need to open your eyes to it. So I feel like you just need to open up to it. I always talk about like the positive snowball, right? So, like, looking for positive things, that leads to something else positive. Before you know it, you have all sorts of good stuff to focus on, all sorts of good stuff to coming into your life. The more you focus on that, then there's more good stuff that comes in. It's like this positive snowball. So I'd say start looking is what I'd say to you. But that could be good news with a page is what I'd say to you. Shantae, thank you for the super chat as always. Really appreciate it. Give me a card of hope. You have the 3 wands. There is hope coming in the future is what I would say to you. Look at love. Could be love coming in for you. The lovers, as I always say, Shantae, to me, the lovers could also just be like you and your higher self. Like, you kind of doing some spiritual inner work here, or you connecting with your higher self and having a lot of reasons to be hopeful and happy and all this other stuff. The 3 wands is like an opportunity to take the lead in some area of your life as well, or even in the world as well. So it's like there are things maybe that you could do to inspire hope, whether it's like in yourself and other people or whatever. And this would definitely be a good card for doing it, because it says there would be a lot of growth because of that. It could be any type of growth, spiritual, love growth, anything. So I actually really like this, Shantae. To me, this is very positive. So thank you, Shantae. Thank you to everybody else who has super chatted. Really appreciate it. We are going to answer the rest of the super chats at the end, but we are going to get started, and we're actually going to get started with a collective. A big, huge thank you to Elizabeth for the collective. So let's get this collective going for everybody, and this is for everyone in the collective. So let's see. Again, a big, big thank you to Elizabeth. Really appreciate it. Let me timestamp it. For everyone here in the collective, we have the 6 of diamonds in the strength card. So I feel like everybody needs to be patient, number one. I also feel like we need to do things that are probably hard. I kind of said this like last night as well, that in a lot of ways, I feel that we need to, like, we kind of have 2 choices right now that will kind of determine how our individual summers go. So I feel like you have a choice right now. Everybody in the collective, your summer could either be more like withdrawn and relaxed, which is fine. Like I said, there's no judgment here either, by the way, collective. It is your choice, and you can have whatever kind of summer you want, and neither one is right or wrong. I feel like some of you could have like a more withdrawn, relaxed summer, where maybe you're just kind of going with the typical retrograde energy of just withdrawing and maybe revisiting things and going back over things, but also kind of just maybe recharging your batteries, taking some time for yourself. So that's one option. The other option is to do something that's hard, that might be hard, like building something new, like a business or a new job or a new relationship, or maybe you're rebuilding your life. Maybe you're focusing on your health or your wealth or your happiness, or it could be one of a million different things. And that's the strength card. The strength card is like showing something off. So in a lot of ways, I feel like a lot of you should pick showing something off here, so that you can be successful after the summer. Again, the success probably won't come in until like November, somewhere around there, right? But you might as well do the work now while you can. Next, you have the Queen of Wands here. It's really interesting because the next card is the Hermit card. So like I said, I feel like everybody has a choice whether they spend the rest of this time being withdrawn, which is fine, like I said, or working on something. The Queen of Wands is like 100% commitment to something like a project or a business. King of Pentacles is making something a permanent part of your life. And that's how it's popping into my head. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you could be working on something that is just going to become a permanent part of your life. It could be a personal project, a business. It could be a job. It could just be pretty much anything that you're working on. So I actually really like this energy. For others, by the way, if you're looking for love, this is very good. Some of you could be very attractive at this time. Again, putting yourself out there, attracting people into your life. King of Pentacles could be like a permanent relationship coming into your life. And finally, for the collective, we have the Hermit and the Chariot. What do you know? So definitely victories for everyone. Like I said at the beginning of this reading, I don't think it matters whether you actually work on something hard or if you withdraw and kind of take more of the laid-back approach. to this time where we're going to be having a ton of retrogrades, I don't really think it matters what you do. I feel like there will be a victory either way. Chariot literally says you have a choice. So I feel like a lot of you have a choice in what you do. I don't really feel like there is a difference. I feel like the only difference between the two choices, by the way, is that obviously, if you do the hard work, you'll probably see results, and maybe you'll have built something new. If you don't, your life will maybe probably stay the same. But again, that's if you have a good life, you have a good life, right? Doesn't matter if it stays the same. So I feel like everybody has a choice. For others, I feel like this is like planning, future moving. I do feel like some of you could be planning a future move, but love it. So big thank you to Elizabeth again. Really appreciate it. So let's see what we have going on for you Aries people. Aries, I'm also going to be using the Animal Spirit Oracle deck as well. So let's see what is going on for you Aries people. And Aries. Aries, you have the Lion Spirit coming up first. So I feel like it's time for you to be, this card says be generous of spirit. So it's a card of like giving. To me, it's a card that reminds me of kind of like having a very kind, caring, nurturing energy as well. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is about needing to kind of give more and needing to be more kind, caring, and nurturing and things like that. So I feel like that would be a very good thing for you to do. I feel like I said this in your reading as well. I'm not sure if I said this to you, Aries, or if it was someone else, but I think it was you that had this card, Aries, or maybe it was someone else. I don't really remember. It doesn't matter. But the point is that one of my favorite people of all time, Eric Thomas, he's the hip hop preacher. He always says real lions like to hunt, right? And that always pops into my head with this card. So I feel like for some of you, what that means is it's like there are certain things that maybe you like to do in life. You need to do those things. You need to be a lion at whatever it is that you do in your life. So I feel like a lot of you need to commit to things. Next, you have the King of Swords here and the Nine of Swords. I do feel like there could be a lot of worries and fears holding you back. I feel like everybody's feeling this. I mean, I kind of just mentioned that in the collective that we just did. That kind of, but I mean, I could have gone into it more, right? But I feel like everybody could be feeling fears. I feel like people could be feeling like they can't make progress, or maybe progress is happening too slow. But again, I feel like the progress you're making will happen in the future. So I feel like everybody needs to realize that we're basically, anything that we're working on, it's like we're adding to a bank account. A spiritual bank account will all get paid back times a million in the future. And it wouldn't be alive without me choking. So let's try talking again. But anyway, I feel like you need to keep investing in this bank account and not worry about it with that Nine of Swords. So that's that, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see here. Taurus, you have the Parrot Spirit. This card says watch your words. I feel like this could just be words that you're using with yourself. So I feel like you need to kind of like watch the words that you use on yourself here, because again, I feel like you will be attracting things that you want. I feel that for a lot of you, it's like you are like a mirror right now. So I feel like for a lot of you, this could be saying that the things that you say are going to be directly mirrored in your outside world. So I feel like you need to just be careful of the words you're using here, Taurus. Next, you have the Hangman and the Emperor. I feel like for some of you, you could be just both. I feel like you could be dealing with a Pisces or an Aries person or a fire sign. So I feel like fire for a lot of you, or a Pisces if you're dealing with someone in love. But I feel like this is saying that you need to stick to a plan no matter what. The Emperor is like a card of sticking to a plan. The Hangman is like dealing with delays. But sometimes it's like these delays come up and we start getting these bright ideas to try something new or to quit on a project or something like that. I'm just getting more like determination here, Taurus, more than anything. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you need to be more determined to see something through to the end with these two cards. And I feel like you need to not worry about like delays or being held back or anything like that with this card. So I feel like some of you, this message is saying just keep pushing. And again, obviously, be careful of the words you're using here, Taurus, and only use like positive words or words that are going to move you forward tomorrow. I feel like that's going to be the most important. That's really all I'm getting for you, Taurus. So thank you, Taurus. Really appreciate it. All right, Gemini. Let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Gemini, you have the Spider Spirit. This card says make your dreams a reality. Again, funny enough, it's very similar to Taurus's reading because this is a card that says like you weave your own story. Like the story you are telling about yourself, about your life is exactly what is going to be reflected in reality. So I feel like some of you need to be careful of the story that you tell yourself with this card. I feel like you need to tell it in a much more positive way, and I feel like that will lead to a lot more success for you here, Gemini. For others, I feel like this is about, for some reason it's popping into my head as having options. You have the Nine of Pentacles as well. Nine of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness, so I feel like that a lot of you have a lot more options than you realize. For some of you, I feel like you do realize how many options you have. But for others, I feel like this could be you realizing, or you could be kind of like stumbling upon certain options in your life. And next, you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So I feel like you need to kind of let go of the fears with the Seven of Swords. But this Nine of Pentacles, for some reason, is popping into my head as resources. And I don't really consider it to be a card of resources. It is, I mean, it's a card of having luxuries, card of having resources. Don't get me wrong, but to me, it's more of a card of just gratitude and luxuries. But I really feel like this could be almost anything. Like maybe you have a certain job based off of one skill, but maybe you could get another job based off of a totally different skill. So maybe you have like multiple skills here with these Nine Pentacles, and you could be like moving on to something new, or you could be doing something new here, Gemini. And so I feel like you need to like tap into those resources, especially if you're looking for like new opportunities in life, or if you're looking for a new job. I feel like maybe you need to do something different. Same thing in like your finances as well. Like if you're even more specifically, I feel like if you're like trying to make a large purchase, it's like maybe you should look at other options, or maybe you should be seeing other options that you have. So I'm almost getting like don't settle as well popping into my head. Like I feel like saying like slow down as well. I feel like that's more specifically if you're looking to make a purchase here, Gemini, like especially if you're looking to purchase something expensive. I feel like this is saying like there will be more options popping up in the future that would actually be better. So maybe it would be better to kind of like wait or just slow down and kind of weigh your options. And that's pretty much what's popping into my head here, Gemini. So thank you, Gemini. Cancer. Let's see here, Cancer. Cancer, you have the Mouse Spirit. This card says tend to the small things here, and I almost feel like saying this card should have shown up in reverse. These cards, you know, the Oracle cards, they don't have reversals, right? They're meant to be read intuitively, but I feel like for some of you, this is really saying don't get caught up in the small things. You have the Death card and the Ten of Cups. I always get this message for you, Cancer, not always, but every once in a while. I feel like some of you could be preventing yourself from getting something great. I feel like saying that really your reading is very simple tonight here, Cancer. I feel like you just can't see around the bend in a road. It's like if you're driving down a road and there's a bend, it's like you can't see what's around the other side. I feel like you're just in the bend. It's like you can't see what's coming in for you in your life. So it's like right now it's a little bit uncertain, but I feel like just saying speed up, go around the bend, let go of something that you could be like obsessed with, or you could be obsessing over. I feel like this is talking about like an obsessive energy almost. So if you're thinking about something too much, Cancer, or if you're worrying too much about something, I almost feel like saying you need to let it go. With the Death card here, you have the Ten of Cups. I put these two cards down, and it's like I felt like saying once you let go of something, you will have something great. So I feel like for some of you, this is about needing to maybe let go of a relationship, needing to let go of a job, needing to let go of a business or something. Like I feel like you need to let go of something. You need to go through the transformation to have this Ten of Cups. For others, I do feel like this could be a Scorpio coming in for you as well. So if you're looking for love, this could be like a perfect match with a Scorpio coming in for you here, Cancer. For others of you, I feel like this is, for some reason I'm getting broken plans popping into my head. That feels very specific. So I feel like for some of you, there could be certain plans in your life that have been broken, but I feel like that it's okay. So maybe some of you are disappointed about broken plans or something, but I do feel like some of you could just be dealing with broken plans. That's all that's popping into my head. But that's that, Cancer. So thank you, Cancer. Leo. Let's see here, Leo. Leo, you have the grasshopper spirit. I feel like you're making great progress. This card says take a leap of faith, but I actually feel like you already have. I feel like you already have taken some sort of leap of faith. I feel like you are making great progress because of a leap of faith that you have made here, Leo. So I definitely like to see that. This grasshopper spirit is like leaps and bounds of success. So it could represent you taking a big, huge leap in your life, and you could be making a lot of success because of it. So I definitely like to see that. I also feel like a lot of luck for some reason here on this card. So I do feel like there could be a lot of luck, or you could be becoming very lucky with just something. And I feel like you will be noticing big leaps coming in for you here, Leo. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. So the Seven of Pentacles, definitely something you've been waiting for. So I feel like you've been waiting for improvements. Maybe you've been waiting for things to get better in your life, and it just hasn't happened. So I feel like you've been waiting a long time. Ten of Swords is like rock bottom. A rock bottom moment. I feel like you've already had like several rock bottom moments in your life, Leo. Or maybe you've had several situations where things didn't go according to plan, or things didn't work out for you in your life. So I feel like you've already experienced that. Seven of Pentacles is like the change. So I feel like you are going through a change period. I also feel like you are taking all your knowledge. I always say Seven of Pentacles is like walking away from something that has grown in your life, or something that is growing, but it's like you're just taking your knowledge to something new, or you're just making a change. It is a card of a change in direction. It's also a card of like analysis as well. It's like you could be looking at things in your life and saying this, certain things, maybe they fulfill you, maybe other things don't. So I feel like you're just being very cut and dry and getting rid of things that don't fulfill you. So Leo, love it. I feel like that is very good. Thank you, Leo. Virgo, well, let's see here, Virgo. Virgo, you have the chameleon spirit. Act as if you always get this card. It's crazy. So it's like you are Taurus, always has this card. I feel like if you want something, you just need to act as if you already have it. If you want to be something, I feel like you just need to act as if you already are that thing. So I feel like for some of you, that's what you need to do with the chameleon spirit, is just act as if, and you will be very successful with this card. You even have the Page of Pentacles here. And the Magician. The Magician says you need to use your powers of manifestation to kind of like be something that you want to be, or have something that you want to have. The Page of Pentacles is like something new coming into your life. To me, the Page of Pentacles could be like good news or new news coming into your life here as well. So I do feel like some of you could be getting news. For others, it's almost like this is a new beginning. The Magician can just represent a new beginning, and the Page of Pentacles can represent a new beginning. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is like either a new job, a new relationship, or it's like moving, and that always comes up for you, Virgo, is like some sort of change coming into your life. And I feel like the change will be very good for you. For some of you, I don't feel this for all of you Virgo people, but for some of you, I feel like you're breaking out of an old pattern. But I feel like the pattern is just like a job. And I don't think it's an actual like pattern, like people talk about patterns. I feel like maybe you just like have had the same job for a very long period of time. So maybe you're breaking away from that and starting something new. And or maybe you've lived somewhere for a very long period of time. I feel like you could be kind of like breaking out of that. So I feel a lot of like that evolution type of energy, where it's like you're just stepping up to the next level here, Virgo, and I feel like that'll be very beneficial. For others, I feel like you need to not care what people think. It's really weird. They're like three. It's going to be hard to see, but there's like 3 or 4 shadows of people on this Magician card. And so I feel like he feels very heavily judged. So some of you could be feeling judged based off of decisions that you're trying to make, but I feel like you just need to not care what other people think. But that's what I got for you, Virgo, for tomorrow. So thank you, Virgo. Libra. Let's see here. Libra, you have the rabbit spirit. Love it. So it says now is a lucky time. You also have the star here as well, Libra. So I feel like there could be a wish coming in for you here. This is really just a card of abundance and success. So I feel like there could be a lot of abundance coming in for you with this card. I feel like there could be a lot of success coming in for you here as well. Next, you have the Five of Swords and the star. Like I said, some sort of wish coming in for you here. I feel like that Five of Swords is saying be greedy. The Five of Swords is like a card of kind of independence. It's a card of kind of only focusing on yourself. But at the same time, I sometimes I feel like it's a good thing. Like, I feel like it's saying you should only focus on your own needs right now. You should only focus on what you require. You should focus on yourself. So I feel like a lot of you Libra people, it would be a good time for rest and relaxation with the star. By the way, air signs in Libra, your readings will be out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But Libra, I'm pretty sure your whole reading was about resting, relaxing, just recharging your batteries, all that other stuff that the star represents. I feel like for others, there could be a lot of hope in something that you thought you were going to give up on as well. So maybe some of you had a dream or a wish, and I feel like you thought you were going to give up, but I feel like there could be a lot of hope coming in for you tomorrow with that star card. So I almost feel like saying like one last chance. So I feel like some of you could be investing just a little bit more time into something you're working on. And I feel like that's like the push that you need to give something to get it to work. It could be anything in your life, right? It could be a business, a job, a relationship, anything. And again, I feel like you'll see quick progress with this rabbit card. But that's that. Thank you, Libra. Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Badger Spirit. This card says be fearless, be bold. I feel like some of you really need to go for something here. I almost feel like some of you could be like afraid to put something out into the world. Maybe you're afraid of like sharing your opinion, or maybe you're afraid of like what people will think. I feel like saying you need to not limit yourself with this card here, Scorpio. It's such a weird feeling. I feel like some of you, it's like you could be trying to grow something. Like maybe you're trying to grow a group, or maybe you're trying to grow a business. But it's like maybe there's like something that you've been thinking about doing that you need to do that could really push things over the edge. So I feel like some of you need to be fearless and be bold and push something over the edge. Same thing at work as well here, Scorpio. I feel like this card is saying you need to stand up for yourself at work, or you need to say what you want in work. Like if you want a raise, I feel like you need to tell your boss. If you have an idea, I would share it, because I feel like this is saying like those being bold is what's going to lead to success. Same thing in relationships as well. It's like if there's something you want to say to your partner, I would just say it, and I feel like that'll lead to success. You have, the reason I say this is also you have the Five of Pentacles and the Three Cups. Five of Pentacles is like the fear of being left out in the cold. Like it could say that maybe you're in a relationship and maybe you have some desires or needs, or maybe there's something you want to say, or maybe you have a problem and maybe you're bearing it inside of you, and maybe you should just talk to your partner about it instead of bearing it. It's like you're afraid that if you say something that you are going to be judged or punished or whatever by this person. So I feel like you need to let something out here. You have the Three Cups. It will lead to a celebration. So very specific story, but I mean, that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. I feel like there's something you need to say that you need to let out, and it could be in any area of your life, but definitely could be in a relationship, and it could be a small thing, by the way, Scorpio. This does not have to be something big, but I feel like this happens to all of us. Like there's something that happens in a relationship, we won't say anything, but you can bet your ass, Scorpio, that it'll come out in an argument later, right? So instead of letting that happen, like why not talk about it now and avoid the argument in the first place, is what I feel like saying. Same thing in work. Like if you have an idea, it's like maybe you're afraid that it won't be well received, but it actually will. So I would share it before someone else steals it, right? Something like that. So that's that, Scorpio. Thank you, Scorpio. Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. Sagittarius, you have the Armadillo Spirit. This card says set healthy boundaries. I feel like some of you need to set healthy boundaries with this card here. This could be in all areas of your life. I feel like everybody needs to be doing this type of stuff right now. I've just noticed, like, doing the readings, the Devil card keeps coming up in the weekly readings and things like that. Sagittarius, sorry. So I feel like we need to kind of like have very healthy boundaries and be careful like who we allow into our energy and all this other stuff. Again, we have Neptune and Pisces, and to me, Neptune and Pisces is like illusion times 1,000, and we can also be very sensitive during this time as well. So I feel like we need to kind of like protect ourselves. So definitely set healthy boundaries. Next, you have the Knight of Cups here and the Ten of Wands. I feel a million things for you here, Sagittarius. Number one, I feel like this could be a water sign that has caused problems in your life, or it could be any person that has caused issues or burdens in your life. I feel like you need to set those burdens down. I feel like you are allowing this person to create burdens in your life. So for some of you, kind of like I just said to Scorpio, I feel like you need to stand up for yourself. I feel that for some of you, not all of you. For others, I do feel like this could be a knight in shining armor. Like I feel like in a lot of ways that you are hoping that something here is going to come in and save the day in your life. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're hoping that something saves the day in your life. Like maybe you're hoping for money. That's exactly what I was going to say. Or maybe you're hoping for better finances or something like that. And I feel like you're hoping that like a situation saves the day. The Knight of Cups is actually saying that you are the one that's going to save the day. You need to use your imagination. You need to use your powers of manifestation, but you also need to cross some sort of emotional barrier. There's always a river flowing on the Knight of Cups here. And it kind of like he's looking into that cup. He's dreaming about something he wants. But it's like the emotional barrier is the Ten of Wands. He's like saying there's going to be a lot of work that I'm going to have to overcome to get this dream life that I'm dreaming of here. There's going to be a lot of burdens that I'm going to have to overcome. But it's like maybe not. Maybe if you use your powers of manifestation, your powers of imagination, all this other stuff, you will find an answer here with this card. Ten of Pentacles, ultimately successful, Sagittarius. So love it. Thank you, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Seahorse Spirit. This card says watch and wait. So for some of you, I feel like things are kind of like working out for you. I do feel like it's like a little bit more of like a chill time for you, Capricorn. All your readings lately have had something in them about just kind of like allowing things to happen at this time and, you know, being more on the chill side of things, if that makes sense. So I feel like it would be a good time for you to just like watch and wait what happens in your life here. And you also have the Think on Your Feet card. I feel like this could be almost like Knight of Swords type of energy here, Capricorn. Like this to me is almost saying that, you know, before you react or before you take action on something that you're dealing with in your life, like just look at it, wait, and kind of think on your feet and think while you're waiting. So I feel like this is saying like almost do not act too quickly towards really anything is what I'd say to you. Next, you have the Hierophant here, and you have the Four of Swords. Yeah, again, I mean, pretty much the same thing, right? Four of Swords is like resting, relaxing, recovering, meditating, taking some time to think about things. The Hierophant is like knowledge and education. So I feel like some of you could be learning about like knowledge, or you could be learning something. This could be about like rules and regulations with the Hierophant. It could be about anything. But I feel like a lot of you are kind of just like learning with these cards. For others, I feel like this is talking about outside the box thinking. So I just feel like taking some time for yourself, like taking that pause before you react to anything tomorrow will give you the best answers. So kind of a simple reading, Capricorn, but I really just feel like your reading is just saying tomorrow, pause before you say things or pause before you make any decisions and you'll be fine. So love it, Capricorn. All right, Aquarius. Let's see here, Aquarius. Aquarius, you have the Pig Spirit. This card says use your mind wisely. So I feel like for some of you, this is saying you need to use your mind wisely. I also feel like it's saying, for some reason, what's popping into my head for you, Aquarius, is that things will be very obvious to you, like in all areas of your life. I feel like this is going to be not just tomorrow, but I feel like this is going to be for like a long time to come. So I feel like you need to trust your instincts. I don't even think this is talking about intuition, by the way, Aquarius. I literally feel like it's just saying your instincts, like what you feel in your gut. So those gut instincts, I feel like you need to trust that with this Pig Spirit card. For others, I do feel like this could be just talking about kind of doing what works. Again, we have all this energy that's retrograding back into Capricorn. All that Capricorn energy says that we need to kind of do what we do that works in our lives. So I feel like you need to do things that work in your life. Next, you have the Lovers and the Two of Swords. I do feel like some of you could be having a difficult decision to make in in a relationship. The Two of Swords kind of represents needing to make a head over heart decision. So some of you, maybe things aren't working out in love, or maybe things aren't working out in a certain area in your relationships, but it's like you have to make the decision to do something anyway. So I feel like some of you, it's like you have to make the choice here with the Two of Swords. For others, this is like your soul's calling. This is what I would say to you, Aquarius. The Lovers can represent feeling a very strong connection to something that feels like a calling to you. This could be a job, a business. It could be something that you want to work on. It could be a spiritual belief. It could be a diet. It could be anything. And I feel like maybe it is a difficult decision. I've talked about this quite a bit. To me, Neptune and Pisces is very much a direct challenge to pretty much everything that we believe or have believed for a very long period of time. It doesn't take a genius to look at the news. I mean, really, I've been saying this for like 2 years, right? And I've been saying that, to me, Neptune and Pisces, for example, is a direct challenge to ancestral beliefs. And it's like, if you look at what's going on in the news, a lot of things are like old, long-held beliefs. And where are the challenges? In old stuff, right? I mean, I've literally been saying this forever. So this is also happening to ourselves on an individual level. We're challenging old beliefs and moving more towards our soul's calling. So there you go, Aquarius. Love it. Pisces, let's see what's going on for you, Pisces people. Pisces, you have the buffalo spirit showing up first here. This says an abundant universe will provide. I feel like this is talking about resources. Yeah, I feel like you need to believe in yourself, Pisces. I always say this. Like, I feel like you are enough. I feel like you don't realize how special you are right now, Pisces. So I feel like you need to get working here with these cards. I feel like you need to start putting in the work to things that you want to create and like all this other stuff. I feel like you can accomplish great success with this squirrel spirits card. And I also feel like you have all the resources necessary you need with this buffalo spirit card as well. So, but I feel like you have to get started. This card says the abundant universe will provide, meaning you have to put in the work and then you will receive the abundance. So I feel like some of you need to start putting in the work here, Pisces. Next, you have the Four of Pentacles here and the King of Wands. Again, for some of you, I do feel like you could be dealing with a fire sign. You could be dealing with some of the fire in their chart, and the Four of Pentacles could represent kind of like holding on to something or needing to let go of something. If you're going through a breakup, I would just move on, Pisces. I feel like you're moving on to something better. For others of you, again, the King of Wands is that wholehearted energy that I'm always talking to you about, Pisces. So I feel like you need to use your whole entire heart and soul in something to be successful. Four of Pentacles is like the commitment to something. Four of Pentacles is when everything lines up in a lot of ways. Normally, the Four of Pentacles, it's like he's got one pentacle on the top of his head, he's got one over his heart, and he's got two underneath his feet. It kind of represents like everything lining up. When everything lines up with what you're doing, what you're working on, where you're going in life, who you're with, all that other stuff, that's when you will truly find the success here, Pisces. So I feel like there's something you want to do, but I feel like you just have to kind of like get moving towards it. And I do feel like it's difficult for Pisces because it's like I feel like there are things that maybe you have to cut out of your life that just are a waste of time. So I feel like some of you just really need to do that here, Pisces. But ultimately, a lot of success for you. So love it, Pisces. Thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. We are going to do a pick a card now. So we're going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. But let's see what we have going on for everybody. 1, 2, and 3 here, people. And 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Alright, if you pick card number 1, you have the Judgment card and the King of Wands. So I feel like for some of you, this could be you hearing like an inner calling. That King of Wands could be you taking control. This could be like a wake-up call. I feel like for some of you who pick card number 1, you could be having like a wake-up call in your life, or you could be feeling some sort of inner calling. And the King of Wands is just you being bold and kind of like going towards it. For others, I do feel like this could be a fire sign trying to come back into your life. Whether you take them back or not is up to you. Next, if you pick card number 2, you have the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. Definitely could be marriage. To me, the Ten of Pentacles is the best love card in the deck. Yes, I know it's a love card. Yes, I get that. But to me, it's like a card of having everything you want with a person. And the Hierophant is marriage. So for some of you, this could be marriage. For others, this is definitely about hidden information. Ten of Pentacles is a card of needing to search for information or needing to find hidden information. The Hierophant is a card of education. And so I feel like there could be a lot of information in that you could learn that could make you very successful. So I would be learning. Until there's nothing left in Capricorn, I will be saying that we need to learn as much as we possibly can right now in any way that we can. This doesn't, if you hate books, then you need to watch YouTube videos or something. So I'd be learning as much as you can. A lot of success here. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Page of Cups here and the Six of Swords. Improvements. I feel like this is good news coming in for some of you, card number 3 people. The Page of Cups could also be love for some of you. So for some of you, I feel like this could be like an admirer or secret admirer. I don't really feel like it's a secret, though. I just feel like it's an admirer, probably someone you know. Could be a water sign. For others, I just feel, like I said, good news. So I just feel like there's good news coming in for you here, card number 3 people. So love it. So thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to answer questions now. Of course, Super Chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Miss Ba, hello. Thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. You say, judge made decision on my case. Requires a hearing, not looking good. Allows X to I think you're saying re-argue case and downwardly modify support. Any insights on how this is going to go? Worried. Home situation critical. You have the King of Cups here and the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like you need to have strength at this time. I think you need to be patient here, Miss Ba. 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands says take control of the situation here. I feel like it's going to take time with the 3 of Wands, but I feel like things will be fine. These are really good cards. King of Cups is like a kind, caring, nurturing energy, so I feel like things will improve is what I'd say to you here, Miss Ba, but I just feel like it's going to take time. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Justice. There will be justice here, Miss Ba, but I feel like it's just going to take time. 5 of Wands is going through a legal battle, so I just feel like it's going to take time, Miss Ba. That's all I got. JC, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Still dealing with health card, please. 4 Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So, I feel like you had this last time, or I feel like I said something very similar to you last time. This is like slowly but surely things improving. 4 Cups, like not great, but you know what I mean, getting better. Knight of Pentacles is slowly moving forward, so I feel like things are improving, JC. That's that. Alright. Leanne, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Cards for emotional life next few days. 9 of Swords, get out of your head here. 3 of Swords, this could be like emotions and things like that as well. 9 of Swords is a temporary situation, so if you're like having problems or whatever, just realize that it's a temporary situation with the 9 of Swords, Leanne. Ivana, thank you for the Super Chat. What's going on with me and Chenille? Should I give up? 4 Pentacles. The Fool, I would say yes, if I'm being honest with you. You know, to me, the Fool is like taking a leap of faith away from someone. 4 Pentacles is holding on too tightly to something, but you could just be holding on to a comfort zone, basically. So I would say yes, if I'm being honest with you there. Susan Settle, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. How does Steve currently feel about me? 3 of Pentacles, willing to put the work in. 3 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles are 2 cards that, to me, in relationships represent someone who is willing to put in the work. So I feel like they're willing to put in the work with you. Isha B, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. Love cards for me and Daryl. We keep having petty arguments. Ace of Swords, a victory. 8 of Swords. I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like, do you want to argue with someone for the rest of your life or not? I mean, I feel like there has to be a period of time, or there has to be a point where you say, you know, obviously we're just going to keep arguing. You know, so that's what I'd say here. 8 of Swords is like being stuck. It says you could easily leave the situation and find something else, you know, or find someone else where maybe there aren't arguments, you know. So that's what I'd say there. JC, thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. My sister seems closed off. Not good. Walk away. No, I would be bold and assertive here, JC. You do have the Death card, which is like a transformation or a death in the situation. 7 of Pentacles. I don't know. 7 of Pentacles is walking away. So, I guess it's possible is what I'd say to you. Pisces living her best life. Thank you for the Super Chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, You say here, Leo's family has been reaching out to me. Will I hear him soon? I think you're saying, will I hear from him soon? King of Swords. I would say no with this card right away, is what I'd say to you, because I do not like the King of Swords in no contact situations. It's just someone who's too stubborn, like too closed off. The World card, could say that in the future, of course. I mean, eventually, of course, you will hear from him. But I would say not anytime soon, is what I'd say to you. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you tell me anything about person's current visit to Florida? The sun? I'm laughing because it's Florida with the sun. So, yeah, I feel like they're just having a good time in Florida. The sun is a card of celebrations, happiness, but really good card. So, it's the best card in the deck. So, reasons to celebrate, happiness, good news. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does Libra feel about me now? Four Swords like a break or being on a break, so they could feel like they are on a break or that you are on a break in some way. So I just get kind of like a break situation. This is a card of going over the situation in your head. You know what I'm saying? April Sparks, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, could I have a message, please? If you pull a love card, I'll send you spoiled tacos. You have the Eight of Wands here, April, and the Hangman. No love coming up here. So, yeah, definitely patience. The next card was the Temperance card, April, as well. So the Eight of Wands, quick success. I think there's quick success coming in for you, but needing to be patient. Some people would say that's conflicting energy. I don't think so. It's like, if you're having like a massive win in your life, it doesn't really matter how long it takes, right? So I feel like there's success coming in for you. The Hangman is like enlightenment. I feel like you're just like waiting for an answer here. I feel like a lot of people are feeling this energy. It's funny that Pisces shows up here with the Hangman because I feel like Pisces is also feeling this energy. It's like there's just like one piece of the puzzle that's missing in something that you're doing in your life or multiple areas of your life, doesn't matter. And it's like I feel like it's about to fall into place. You just need to be patient here, April. But yeah, definitely like a quick win coming in for you as well. Love it. Virgo Love, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What are Capricorn's intentions with me? Ten of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Ten of Swords is like a rock bottom moment. I don't like the Ten of Swords, of course, Virgo Love, but you do have the Page of Pentacles, which is like something new. So starting something new here. The next card was Emperor. Like, could be too closed off with the Emperor card here, or they're just not moving, is what I'd say to you. Tracy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Desiree move to Texas? I feel like Desiree could. I would say yes. The Star, Nine of Pentacles, yes. These are two very good cards, so yes. Ellie Morales, Life Purpose Guidance. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. Card for finances and career. Ace of Wands, love it. Amazing. Ace of Wands to me is my favorite card for like anything involving money because it's a card of total abundance and it's a card of creating abundance as well. But it's also a card that says you have a lot of energy in this area of your life right now. So it's kind of like saying you have the opportunity to create a lot of abundance and success in your life. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands says do things that you're passionate about right now. I keep telling people, like literally I was talking about this yesterday. Ellie, like I've been talking about this for months, and then the other day I was watching another YouTuber who was basically talking about like things that are happening at this time, and what he said was he had a reading with someone who's very, very famous, and the person in that reading said that right now people need to be very, very focused on what they desire to do because that will like raise the vibration of the earth, but also raise the vibration of themselves, and that will lead to a lot of success. Knight of Wands, only focusing on things that you desire to do, only focusing on things that bring joy into your life, that will lead to the most success. Guarantee it. Eloise, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Me again. Hello. Can you pull some cards for the next 5 days? The Moon. Let go of your fears, Eloise, any fears that you're having at this time. And you have the Four of Wands, success, freedom, reaching. It's like you're coming to the end of a long journey here, is what I'd say to you. Yeah, definitely let go of your fears with this Seven of Swords. No stories inside your head, right? So I'd say no telling yourself stories with this Seven of Swords is what I'm getting. Ten of Cups, fortune after difficulty, happiness, good things coming in for you, Ellie. So I feel like things are working out. Sarah, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for guidance, please. Three of Cups, celebration, happiness here. Five of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you could be very happy at this time, Sarah, but it's like needing to see what you have with this Five of Cups. You need to see these two cups that are behind you. Five of Cups is a weird card. Like normally it's a guy, he's spilling over 3 cups. He's got the 2 cups behind him. There's a castle out in the distance, and there's also a path usually that runs behind him that's also on the Five of Cups. It's like he needs to turn around and see that not only are there two cups, two things for him to be grateful for, but there's also a path leading over the river that he is afraid to cross. So I feel like in a lot of ways this is saying focus on the good things and more good things will come in. April, thank you for the super chat. April says water break. I desperately need it tonight, apparently. So I will take a water break. Thank you. A big thank you to April. Shirley, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate cards for the rest of the week. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. Queen of Cups. Yeah, very like lucky energy, I would say to you here, Shirley. The Wheel of Fortune says make sure to, keep your vibes high, number one. Queen of Cups is like nurturing something into existence and trusting your intuition. So I feel like a lot of luck and success coming in for you. Snoopy out of the doghouse. Hello. Thank you for the super chat. Will most of my credit... Yes, I would say yes. Knight of Cups. Something you are hoping will happen. So, yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I see Angel this weekend? 10 of Wands here. I would say no. I would say no with these cards if I'm being honest. Big Man Haynes, what is up? Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what's up, bro? Hope all is well. I hope all is well with you as well. Any messages I should know? You have the King of Pentacles here. You, right here, Hermit, Big Man, Chariot, Victory. I like this a lot. King of Pentacles is like being very focused on like either gathering resources, becoming more resourceful, or becoming permanently successful at something, right? Hermit is like having been through a lot of difficulties and challenges, but having gained a lot of knowledge. And the Chariot, victory. So I feel like there is a victory coming in for you. This is like saying all the difficulties and challenges were not for nothing. It's like all those things were leading you towards something better. So I feel like you're finally moving towards something better with that Chariot card. Love it. Amazing. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. How does Angel feel towards me right now? Devil, this is like toxic energy. I feel like there's attraction there, but this could be strictly sexual is what I would say to you here at this time. That doesn't mean it's always going to be that way, Vanessa, but, right now, that's how it kind of feels to me with these cards is what I'd say to you. Barb Forbes, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Was my ex-husband Chris my one and only love, or is a fantastic? Yeah, I feel like there's new love coming in for you, Barb. I don't believe that we only have one person that we can be in love with. So yeah, there's definitely love coming in for you for sure. Ace of Cups. You say maybe I meet him in Kentucky. Lovers. I feel like you could meet him in Kentucky. You have the lovers here. You say, or where? Will my next love be true? I would say, yeah. I mean, I feel like my problem with love is the whole true love, soulmates, like all that other BS. I feel like people don't realize that it's like that we have to put the work in to love in the first place. Things change in love as well. But my other problem with love is it's like both people have to do the work. So it's like I wish I could get people to realize we have to find someone else who's also willing to do the same work. It's like, once you have someone in your life, they start getting fat, they start eating Cheetos on the couch. It's like they become a lot less sexy. So if I could just get people to keep it sexy, as sexy as they possibly can, and if people could also start relationships authentically, which is more important, then I feel like there would be a lot less divorces and people would stay in love. It's like I wish people would realize it's like you get divorced. It's like finding a new person is not going to fix the problem. It's not going to fix you wanting to, getting out of relationships and all this other stuff. So we have to love ourselves, all that other stuff, right? But we also have to find people who are willing to put the work in. We also have to put the work into the relationship as well. There's a lot that goes into it. So that's that. Kylie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I like your shirt. Thank you. I appreciate it. Can I have a card? You have the Tower. So, a Tower, Ace of Pentacles, putting the work in. The Tower is like you're healing from a Tower moment, probably like everybody else. The Ace of Pentacles is like being on a path. So I feel like you're on a journey towards a break, really, with the Ace of Pentacles. I like it. A lot of success, Kylie. Jorge, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, money this week. You have the Queen of Pentacles, 2 Wands. Pretty good, Jorge. The Queen of Pentacles to me isn't like amazing amounts of money, but it's definitely money. And it is an increase in your resources. So it is a card of like making more money, finding more money, all that other stuff. 2 Wands like taking control, doing whatever you can to make more money. So I like it. Tammy, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, am I in the right place of my love life right now? Queen of Swords, I would just open up a little bit more. Everybody, Tammy, it's not just you. Everybody's feeling this energy right now. It's just because of the astrology. I feel like if we want love, we just need to kind of like open up in our in our life in general. And so I would just, I would say yes, that you are at the right place in your life right now, because Queen of Swords is a card of being very direct, and it's also a card of step before authority as well. So it's very good for life. So I would say yes. The only thing I would say is I would just open up to other opportunities in life, or open up to options in life in general, just like seeing other ways of doing things in all areas of your life. But still a really good card. Beliefs become reality. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is Virgo playing mind games with me? Seven of Wands. Lots of blame. Deserve some of it. I think some overkill. I'm confused. Not good. I'm a triple air sign. Insights. I hear you on the air, because I have a lot of air in my chart as well. But I would say this is a very defensive energy. It's like someone who's not willing to what's the word I'm looking for here? Like find a middle ground. What's that word? Compromise. That's the word I'm looking for. Beliefs become reality. So I feel like there's no compromise with this person with this Seven of Wands. So I don't think they're playing mind games. I just think they're just not willing to compromise. I hope that makes sense. Katie, thank you for the super chat. For tomorrow, you have the High Priestess, so definitely trust your intuition. I feel like I also love the High Priestess, because to me, the High Priestess is a card of potential. Just as there's a lot of potential, but to find the potential, you're going to need to trust your intuition. So that's what I'd say to you. Justice, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, should I keep my job or take a chance with a new job? I feel like you should take a chance with a new job. Like, I wouldn't just quit your job, but if you have another job lined up, I would take a chance. Nine of Cups is like moving towards a wish, like moving towards true fulfillment. So I feel like you will be finding fulfillment by making a change, is what I'd say to you. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can we do a random for me next few days? Two of Pentacles, kind of like having a choice on how the next few days go for yourself, JC. So I would keep it positive. I would also focus on fun. I mean, to me, Two of Pentacles is very specific. It says that we need to focus on having more fun, or we need to do things that are more fun in our lives, and that will lead to success, abundance, all those other things. Lovely couple, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Possible for my son to be moved to a safer, cleaner environment to better suit his needs. Will it happen? Magician, am I to help with making this happen? Yes, is what I would say to you. So it's weird, because I read the first part of your question. I was like, you're going to have to help. And that was like literally the first thing that popped into my head. So yes, Magician says use your powers of manifestation. It also says use every tool that you can possibly think of to make this happen. Two of Cups, I would say yes. Two of Cups is a perfect match, and it's just like good news in a situation like this. So I would say yes, and I would also say that yes, you are going to help make this happen. So yes, for sure. Felicity, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will the father of my child ever come back or communicate? I would say no, if I'm being honest. Two of Swords is like a hard no to me, and I mean, I hate to say that, but, Two of Swords is kind of like a no card. Yeah, Eight of Cups, walking away. Yeah, I would say no, if I'm being honest with you. Vanessa, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Cards in love, general. You have the Six of Wands, Vanessa. Five of Pentacles. It's like needing to stand out. It's like needing to date is what I would say to you here. So I feel in a lot of ways the Six of Wands is saying you need to get as much attention as you possibly can. So like dating, basically. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. I feel like you need to walk away from relationships where it's like you're not getting enough. With the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you need to find relationships that are where people are willing to invest in you. Pamela Renee, thank you for the super chat. Pamela, if you have a question, pop it in down below. Maisie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can I get a card for the week ahead? Thanks. You have the Knight of Swords here, charging forward towards something. Maisie is what I would say to you. The Knight of Swords is also like a card of like quick movement, and that's really, which is weird. That's not really what it means, but it kind of does. So I feel like you're making quick movements towards success, or whatever other things you desire in your life. I like it. Jalen, hold on one second, actually, because I'm going to switch decks. So, let me see, what is going on here. Chris says, is it possible to get an angel number? 472. Literally the first numbers that popped into my head. So I hope that makes sense. 472. Jalen, card for next... card for week and to next week. You have the Three of Swords. Get out of your head. Let go of your fears here is what I'd say to you. Lovers. Yeah, I feel like there could be like love coming in for you, Jalen, but needing to let go of a heartbreak or a heartbreaking situation. As I always say, Three of Swords to me is a card that says be careful of your emotions or try to heal your emotions. Try to keep your emotions positive because it is a card of your emotions and needing to keep it more positive is what I'd say to you, Jalen. But yeah, overall, a lot of luck. Maybe a turnaround for you as well. Pamela Renee says, what leap of faith should I take towards something you desire to do? Knight of Wands is very specific, Pamela. Knight of Wands is a card that says there are things that your heart or your soul is telling you to do. The Knight of Wands says do it. I don't care what it is. People always ask me, like, what is my purpose? And, number one, I feel like our purpose is to create our own reality. Plain and simple. That's our only purpose of being here on Earth. But inside of that, it's like, what do you enjoy doing every single day? Do you like knitting? Then knit. If you like something else, do something else. So that's literally the leap of faith I feel you need to take is doing things that bring joy into your life and trusting that it's going to lead you in a direction. That's the problem, right? That's why it's a leap of faith, because it's like maybe by us following our bliss, following our joy, it's like maybe we're not making money, or maybe we're not, maybe we can't see how it will be successful. The universe is saying, well, trust that it's going to lead you in that direction. So there you go. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. A love card for B and myself. Seven of Pentacles, slow growth here, Honey York, is what I'd say to you. And career change card, Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles feeling left out in the cold, but it could also be career change, because it's like maybe you're in a situation where you feel like you're not getting enough. So that's why this card could represent a change. So I would say yes. Angel Hill, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, will a guy that I'm interested in contact me soon? I would say no. 8 of Cups, walking away from a situation. So I would say no if I'm being honest with you here. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Can you tell me what you see for me in love? 3 of Pentacles. Finding someone that you can work on a team with here. Pisces. Aren't you a Pisces, though, Danny? It could be a Pisces. It could be anything coming in for you, or you were dealing with a Pisces there. Devil could be a Capricorn as well. I feel like this is you needing to be careful of, like, needing to pay attention to the warning signs is what this says right here. So, like, in love, if there are warning signs, I feel like you need to pay attention to the warning signs. The lovers, Moon is like warning signs. The Devil is toxic energy, so I'd be careful of that. Yeah, Page of Wands, probably dating is what I'd say to you. Pamela, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, what leap of faith will I take? Didn't I just answer this? Pamela, you had the Knight of Wands for the first time I answered this. Now you have the Knight of Cups, which is literally your desires. Knight of Cups is your dream life. It is things that you want to manifest in life. So there's some sort of dream that you have. I feel like you need to move towards it. Kiana, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. For love, you have the Temperance card, Patience, King of Pentacles. Looking for something permanent. Everybody is looking for it here, is looking for something permanent with the King of Pentacles. There's more of a focus on permanent relationships than there ever has been. I've talked about this before with the astrology. To me, we went through the Scorpio cycle since the 70s. If you look at the stats, like right before this happened and right into it, that's when divorces went through the roof. Now we're kind of like out of those cycles, and so I feel like divorces are going to go down in the future. So in the near future as well, it's like we'll probably be getting into relationships for the right reasons, or we just won't be getting into relationships at all, plain and simple. So I feel like everybody's kind of being pushed more towards something more predictable, something that's better for us in love, and that's where I feel like you're headed. Could be an earth sign coming in for you for sure, Kiana. Alex Salazar, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Love cards for BL and myself. Page of Cups, love. I like it. The Fool, some sort of leap of faith. I feel like somebody needs to make a commitment here, or someone needs to kind of like get things moving forward here, Alex. Beth Evans, thank you for the super chat. Will I make my Monday deadline? Yes, definitely, the Chariot. So if you're anything like me, Beth, you're probably really good at procrastinating and getting things done last minute. So I would say yes, yeah, Chariot, victory. Ishabi, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, will our relationship work? You have the Four Wands and the Nine of Swords. I feel like it could work, is what I'd say to you. Nine of Swords is a temporary situation. Nine of Swords is like a nightmare as well. So I would say I would make sure that you want to make it work. You know, it's like you have all these arguments and things like that. You do have the Four Wands, though, so it could be marriage. So, yeah, it's like I feel like as long as you can get to the place where there's equal give and take between the two of you, then yes. Danny, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, so Bruce is a Pisces and so am I. What do you see? Ace of Pentacles, path to marriage. This does not mean you will get married, but it just says that you could be on the path to marriage with the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is like heading towards a complete, like an endpoint. You know, the Ace of Pentacles represents like the Garden of Eden, building something very beautiful is what I'd say to you, Danny. So I feel like there could be a lot of success here for the two of you, and especially with this 6 Wands. So really good. The Devil, that would make sense to me with 2 Pisces being together, because the Devil could just, you know, 2 Pisces together can get lost in the fantasy side of things, can get lost in the illusion of the relationship, and when there's nothing actually there. So that doesn't mean that's going to happen. I just feel like that Devil was just saying, make sure it doesn't get lost in the fantasy. Make sure to keep it a reality. So as long as you do that, marriage. So love it. Kylie, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Another card, please. You have the High Priestess. So, Pisces. Trust your intuition. And the Empress. Abundance. So, I feel like there's like a lot of abundance and a lot of success coming in for you here. I like this. I feel like this is very good for you, Kylie. And definitely like improvements. Cam, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for the day. Thanks for all you do. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. You have the Ace of Cups. Your emotions overflowing, being really happy. I feel like there's a lot of happy. I just feel like this is you, Cam, right here, this Queen of Swords. So I feel like you're just being happy, and I feel like you're just having a lot of good things happen for you here. I feel like there's luck. I feel luck here as well for some reason, so I'm just getting the word luck here, Cam. Yeah, I feel like you could be, this is actually pretty good as well. This looks bad, Cam, but this to me is just independent energy. To me, it just says you're doing things independently today. You're doing things on your own. Yeah, I would just focus on what you want today, and I feel like you'll accomplish it. Love it. Looks very good. Jackie, is my daughter going to move back in with me? I would say yes, son. Definitely a yes. So, yes. Danny, thank you so much for the kind words. All right. I am going to answer a few more questions. So if you have a question and I haven't answered it, and if you're new, definitely let me know and pop it in down below. And I will take a few more questions before my throat gives out. But let's see how many I can do. Naya's Abundance, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I don't get personal, but I can't put my finger on my children's family side. Something is up, and I need a heads up, please. 4 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords. This actually looks like improvements to me, Naya. 4 of Pentacles could be something financial. Like, so if you're like worried, if there are like some worries or issues or concerns or something like that that you're having here, you know, this could just be that there are some financial issues going on, or, you know, some financial difficulties with the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles could also just be stubbornness, right? Because 4 of Pentacles is like a way of belief, you know, and so it's like they could just have a certain way of belief. If you're, you know, the other thing I think about, Naya, as well, Neptune and Pisces, if you're constantly evolving, if you're raising your vibration and people stay the same, it's like you're going to notice differences more and more and more as you keep growing as a person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, maybe you have just grown to the point where it's like you're noticing the differences more in the situation. That's what the 4 of Pentacles says. 6 of Swords says things will get better. Yeah, 3 of Wands, like in the future, I feel like things are healing in this situation in a lot of ways. What did I say? The hairpin is a way of belief. Hairpin is just established beliefs. So I feel like it's just you. But this is probably a good thing, is what I'd say as well. Yeah, 10 of Cups, I feel like things will be fine, Naya. So, love it. Dizzy, hello. You say, am I doing the right thing releasing him? It's hurting so much, and he's my right arm. He's my home. I would say yes. Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning, so I feel like you're just going to have a new beginning. So, yes, definitely is what I'd say to you. I feel like you're definitely doing the right thing. Kiana, hello again. Thank you for the super chat. You say cards for next week. You have the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles. Let's start here, Kiana. The 4 Swords is like a break, and it's also like making sure to, you know, rest, relax, recharge your batteries, meditate, you know, take care of yourself, all those things, right? 8 of Pentacles is apprenticeship. It's like working towards something, or it's perfecting something as well. And I don't really consider a card of perfection, but to me it can be a card of like working on something that you're trying to perfect. So I feel like that's what's going on here. I also like the 8 of Pentacles. Pentacles because it's like material success on the horizon, Kiana, so it can just represent like more money coming in the future. And you have the Nine of Wands as well, so definitely success coming in for you. Nine of Wands is like perseverance, so I feel like you need to keep pushing towards something with these cards, is what I'd say here. Yeah, Four Cups. This is like manifesting options in your life. So I feel like you are kind of like manifesting options in your life. Could be in love. Could be a fire sign coming in for you next week as well. So love it. That looks good. Naya, thank you so much for the kind words. Zany, does my Scorpio miss me? I would say nope, if I'm being honest with you here. So, no. Alright. Shanika, why is this soul calling I feel burning within my soul? What is? Hermit. Hermit is your inner light. Like, Hermit, this is like your inner story is what I'd say. So it's like maybe you need to share your story with the world. Maybe you have a story to share with people in your life. So I feel like that's what you need to do with this card here. Let it out. All right, I'm going to answer like 2 more people. Sally, card for my son's legal issue. Sally, you have the Strength card. Strength is just a card of patience. It's just saying that it's going to take some time, but there will probably be improvements. So I feel like you need to be strong at this time. I've said it, Sally, just so you know, like I've been saying for like 2 years, if you're involved in something legal, it's probably going to take a long time, just because of the astrology. Jason Howard, I would say yes. This is like a card of being taken care of, so I would say yes. I feel like she will with that Queen of Hearts. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles literally could be an inheritance. So yes, definitely. Tarub, I feel like he is cold at this time. Tarub, the Pisces, so withdrawn. Marilyn, yeah, I feel like you'll get a job. Rosalind, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say here, is this a true love? Is it for me? I would say yes. This looks really good. The World. I feel like these cards, whenever I answer a question like this, Rosalind, when I don't get like a definitive answer, then to me it just says that it hasn't developed to that point yet. But you know, I would say yes with these cards. Definitely could be turning into something great for sure. Gandalf, you say, is it my fault for all the arguments with people I love? I mean, I would say, you know, I don't think we should blame ourselves for anything, and I also think we should blame ourselves for everything. So that was very confusing, but I would say yes, because you could just choose not to argue with them at all and just choose not to engage, right? So technically, if you want to get technical, yes, but I'm not saying it's your fault, right? I don't think we should. That's my problem with the law of attraction, right? Is that it's a very, you know, it kind of is very blamey. So I don't think we should blame ourselves for things, but we should definitely recognize our part, right? So that's what I'd say there. But all right, people, I'm gonna take off. So and actually no, I'm not, because I'm gonna answer Elizabeth's question. That's for sure. But after Elizabeth, I'm done. So Elizabeth, you say, who's coming towards me this summer? Elizabeth, let's see what we have for you. Elizabeth, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Be patient. Definitely love coming in, Elizabeth, is what I'd say to you here. Yeah, Queen of Wands, very attractive at this time. Definitely you, fire sign, right? Queen of Wands and the Hermit. Could be a Virgo. Could be an Earth sign coming in for you. Could be an Aries as well, or someone with Aries in their chart. Definitely love coming in for you, Elizabeth, I would say. Seven of Pentacles, be patient. I feel like you've been patient for a long time. The Ace of Cups, definitely love coming in here. You, like I said, being very attractive at this time. Could be a Virgo, could be another fire sign. Could also be like a mix, like, you know, someone with like Earth and fire in their chart or something like that. But love it, Elizabeth. So thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, air signs, your readings will be up tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So thank you, everybody, and have a good night.